There we go. We are live, guys. What's up, everybody? And what's going on tonight, Mark? Welcome
Yo, what's
back,
up,
guys.
Steve?
What is
Let's
up?
go.
We got already everybody tuning in. Thank you guys for joining early. We got 10 people already coming in. And yeah, if this is your first time or you guys are already coming back, you know the drill. What is up, guys? This is Micro Mondays. This is the place to be, guys, where we cover all the latest and greatest news, topics, products, builds, events, everything you guys want to know about the micro RC world that happened over the past week. So, what is up, guys? Let me know what you guys got up to over last week and what you guys are currently working on. Are you guys still working on the project you guys were talking about last week? Or, hey, checked one off the list, on to the next? Or let us know, guys. We're kind of curious. What's everybody up to today? So, hello,
Yeah,
guys.
let us know what everybody's working on, how the weather is, what y'all up to, where you watching
Yeah.
from,
And
how
of
we doing on
course,
YouTube.
yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the YouTube channel, make sure you guys go check it out now. We are streaming live on YouTube. Feel free to hit that like button, guys. Share the algorithm. Let other people find this awesome live stream that happens every week, guys. But we want to also give a shout out straight into the sponsor of the month, too, Mark. We got Toto's
There you
Tiny
go.
Trucks.
That's
So,
right.
Toto's Tiny Trucks right here, guys. Put a little ticker down below so that way we can share with you guys where you guys can find Toto's Tiny Trucks. So basically, head over to the Instagram, guys. He does offer some sweet scale accessories. Guys kind of shared with you last week this modular lift kit system right here. So not only does he have that lift system that you guys can add into your scale garage, but also he is giving away this cool custom trailer right here. So this is a 3D printed trailer with the wood grain, guys. You guys can stain it or feel free to paint it, do whatever you guys like with it. It already comes set up with some pre-installed wheels and tires, guys, so that way ready to go. And whatever system that you guys have, you can mount it up. Usually like a little set screw or screw in general to a little hitch. So this, guys, will be giving away one of these awesome trailers right here that you'll see tonight. And we'll actually be throwing in a little bit something extra tonight from me, Mark. So we actually have, I'm going to reach over here. Sorry about that. We have some RCS rings, guys. These are the Battleborn rings. So you guys can pick pretty cool little shield, tough up your wheels, guys. These are available for the Trio Type B beadlock wheels or the Injora beadlock ring style wheels. So winner, whoever gets this trailer, can let me know their choice, whether you want the Trio version or the Injora version. Also, guys, I think I have like a couple sets left. We have the brass rings over here. So these are a little limited run of the brass Battleborn rings. This is for Injora only. So if you guys do like some of these brass rings in the RCS designs, let me know. This Battleborn one actually weighs 5 grams, Mark. So 20 grams total just for the rings. Yeah. So what's pretty cool, as I was saying, is if people like to paint them up, they can put the brass rings up front and then the aluminum rings in the back, and then it'll kind of be like a stealth way of adding an extra 10 grams on top. So well, that's pretty cool. You know, let me know if we should continue. Yeah, I only have like 3 sets left, but if you guys like the brass idea, we can restock those and carry a couple other ones as well in the brass edition. So check that out, guys. And Mark,
I like
I don't
that.
know if you've been seeing other live streams on the YouTube channel over here, but we actually have an upcoming Cow RC live stream, guys. If you haven't checked out the Cow Tech live stream, definitely check those out. Check out that live stream series, guys. It's hosted by me. We actually just got this in the mail right here, Mark. Look at this little Caltech Live
Damn.
3D print sent over by an awesome viewer. So we'll be rocking that during the live stream, guys, and talking a whole bunch of Cow RC goodness.
Okay.
So hang out. It's this Sunday, guys, at 5 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern. So wherever you guys are at, you guys should see the live stream then. But Mark, I know we had talked about so many things last week. I believe it was just a wild exposure to so many new parts and
There was
things from
definitely a lot.
Proline. Yeah, so go check out that last episode, guys, if you want to see all the crazy stuff we talked about that we saw at Proline and just happened over last week in general. The 8x8, guys, so much more. But this week, we actually have some scale mail in Mark's side of the screen. And then I also wanted to share too. Didn't have too many scale mail, but I did get some cool things in the mail. But one of the things that I did come home with Proline, forgot to show you guys, just got it out of my bags. We actually have a brand new chassis right here. This one is the Crawler RC chassis, guys. So we'll be setting this one up with some RCS links. So stay tuned for that. But if you guys haven't seen these chassis, super forward skid setup, long wheelbase, guys, talking like 165 and up. Check out Crawler RC here on Instagram. So thank you, brother, for sending that one over to me. Get that one going.
Sick.
Let's see.
That's funny. Yeah, those bead rings are sick.
They are. I'll get you some sent over your way. The pit stands, links, Carnage, Alien XL. If you guys have pics, send them little instructions or help a brother out in the DMs. I can also send you some pictures later tonight as well, but it should be not too difficult. Let's see. So, Mark, I see you got some stuff, and I want to hop over to your screen.
All right, let's go.
And after this, we will share our little special hashtag of the week, guys. Actually, let's just share it right now.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, so this is going to be our hashtag of the week. This is for actually getting entered in to give away that Toto's Tiny Trucks custom trailer along with the set of RCS rings. So go ahead and type that hashtag, guys, in the live stream chat. Eligible for guys over watching on Facebook or YouTube. So just type that in and you guys will be good to go. You'll be entered in. You only need to type it in once, and the cool giveaway tool just takes care of it real easily for us. That way we don't have to worry about duplicates and all that stuff. So shout out to you guys enjoying that. While I actually, we're going to send it back over to Mark now. So Mark, let's see what you got going on. I see some stuff that I kind of missed out on ordering. So, man, let's see.
Some stuff showed up. Some showed up that I was surprised showed up as fast as it did, to be honest. Shall we start with one of last week's topics? Let's go with the Upgrade RC tire. These are the Rock Claw.
I think everybody's waiting for those.
57s and 54s. Now, I opened the 54, I believe. Yes, one of them, maybe not. And all of them seem to be a little bit larger than 54. I could be wrong, but let's find something similar. That would be a 50 something. How about these? Now, aren't black labels 57 and 63s?
They are. They are.
So that's the 54. Right? They're a
It's
little
the
bit wider,
54
too.
or the 57?
That's the 54. So 55? 6? That's maybe a mil? I don't know. They're close. I was kind of maybe a little smaller for our small tire guys. But very nice compound. Haven't run them yet. Obviously, since I've opened them. They're pretty sticky. I like the tread pattern is really cool. They have nice sidewall. So yeah,
I love the sidewall.
Yeah.
What would you say the compound is? First glance or first
Comparable
squish.
to they're not that sticky icky. I mean they kind of pop right open. But they have the tread feels really good. That's what I'm hyped on. And they're soft. They might not be sticky like this, but yeah, I think those have potential for sure. I'm down with that. What else?
So, do you have the 57s? Any chance, or just the 54s?
That's one of each, 54 and 57. That's what I was just showing you.
Oh my bad.
Yeah.
And then without the foam, did you do like a squish test?
Yeah, we just did that too. That's the 54. They just pop right open. See?
Okay.
They're not super sticky in that aspect, but they are soft. And I like how they're not stiff, like as a compound itself. I would say, I don't know. Let me compare it to another tire, and I'll get back to you on that one next week. And then we got Mia's coming through. Anybody seen these yet? Well, we got the pocket knife for this plastic.
I think that's pretty cool. I'm curious to see who picked some up. These are available through A-Main, guys. I'll go ahead and pull up the little link on those for those who didn't see that last week. Yeah.
There's one open.
Did you get the razor wire also, or just those rock claws?
I just got those. Yeah, just the rock claw in the 2 sizes. All right, guys, dude, these are, I'm hyped because this is going perfect with my next build.
You get the nylons.
As close as you can get. Yeah, nylon. The Mia's ISO Yoda-esque. The rears are spot on. I won't get into the semantics of all the front axles of Toyota, but as far as the pumpkin housings go, lots of clearance, come with the brass, and they were like 67-ish, I want to say, for Mia's Direct, and they actually came within a week. 9 days.
That's
7
sick.
business days. Yeah, so check that out.
Do you happen
Amazon
to have the
longer.
mullet axles?
I don't have the mullets. At some point, I might do, which kind of we'll get to another topic later on about another product that's back in stock where I might use a mullet. Probably will use a mullet, actually, now that we're talking about it. But we'll get to that later on that topic. But this is why I'm hyped for these axles. This is FJ45 build. I think this is perfect. Rear, actually. Yeah. Yoda on Yoda times.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Last but not least, Tits RC. Man, I don't think the camera will ever do something like this justice, but those are the perfect purple anodized, just gorgeous. Yeah, see, that's not, it's just reflecting. And his oil shocks, even through the bag they came in, I gotta say, these are smooth. I don't know if he has some kind of like free oil in them or what, but let's unbag these and check it out.
Yeah, I'm actually really curious on those shocks. I think they went out of stock really fast again. So those are actually like stock length, 36 millimeter, correct?
Yeah, they're not 35s, I want to say even. They're like
some shorties.
Perfect, dude. Yeah, they're perfect for like our style driving, like what we like. You know what I mean? I don't like that long travel where things are like over flex and all over. But yeah, feels like he might have just a tiny bit of oil in him, but super slow rebound. And if you want to be changing springs, you've got the two different options, like the gold ones that nobody ever uses because they're way too stiff. Unless your body's made of brass. And then this
for those die-cast bodies.
Silver ones, which are yeah, there you go for die-cast bodies. And then hardware and whatnot. But I like how you don't have to, do the eye holes and O-rings and all that stuff. They're just kind of ready to bolt on and go. Just put oil in, drive the truck. You're down the road. It feels good. Super hyped on that. And then it also comes with the adjustable servo mount, all the hardware. There's brass on the. Oh, sorry, that's back to the factory. Oh, that's kind of jumping around. Yeah, that's a good deal. Like those are all solid deals. Like I think those Tits ones were like 26, but I think he's having that moving sale, so they might be 20 and change at the moment. If you hop on his website, right there, Tiny Trains RC. And last,
head over to Tiny Trains.
I never try to show off client builds, but since this one I've already shown him where we are at, and it's not really going to ruin anything because it's a 1-to-1 of his truck. It's white. But yeah, the score owner from GSRC, he sent me. We've been doing some back and forth on it, and got it into the primer filler stage, wet sanded, all that stuff, and then laid down some white primer for his base coat, if you will. It's going to have a custom front bumper that was 3D printed. And then the rest is just going to make it look like his truck. So there's still work to go, but I just thought we could show something off that's a little different than what we normally do. And that's about what's on the bench. A lot.
Dude, you got a lot ready to go for later on this month. Too. And
yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm stocked up, dude. Stocked up. All I need now is to get some links from you and start putting some chassis together, and we're rolling. I got all kinds of stuff coming.
Dude, I love that.
Oil weight is a great question. I always run 45 for some reason. At least in the shop go-to? Yeah. I like low C.
But you say that those Tiny Terrain shocks are pretty good out of the bag?
They feel smooth. I mean, I can't imagine what adding oil is going to be like to that because it just feels good. Yeah, those shocks are nice. Spring is good. They feel super smooth. They're big bore, but not maybe as big bore as like the hot racing ones are, which I really like those too. Yeah. Overall, great quality products, especially to support somebody that, is part of the community. Yes.
Yeah, speaking of the community as well, you know me, I'm just kind of super busy all the time lately, but I actually had something I wanted to get going myself as well. That new WT, those little Y1 chassis kits, those little super short wheelbase setups. I actually have one right here, and it's ready to go with components, but just want to give a big shout out. We actually have it ready already, nice and painted already.
Yeah, that's sick.
So Mini Mayhem handled this one and did a pretty sick job on this, but he even went all the way, not even just painting the body, but he even has it ready to go on the hinge, put the magnets in, named it. It's creation of
Yeah,
many WT trucks. But yeah, pretty cool. Love it. And then I also told him, I was like, he actually asked me what my son's favorite color was. So we went off based that color that he told me. And then he said that teal was his favorite color. So
really? Wow.
Yeah. I guess he's digging a whole bunch of cool colors lately, and he can't get enough of all the new glow in the dark stuff that we've been making. So kind of have him say, hey, what should I make next? And he'll tell me some crazy color. But hey, that's a super sick one. I can't wait to get that one.
I like that. So what's that wheelbase end up being?
This wheelbase will be around, I believe, 120 or 125 or something in between that. But it runs like a deadbolt front end and then a C10 rear end.
You're gonna hold out for the
125.
Okay. You gonna hold out for the SCX3 axles?
Good question. I don't know if they're as wide as like some RC 4-wheel drive ones, perhaps. But I know I think we can get away with the stock ones for now.
All right.
Yes, I can't wait for that one to have come out. We can see all those upgrades.
Go.
Speaking of, let's hop into a couple topics for tonight. With you sharing like the pink goodies that you've been picking up, and then you guys see a whole bunch of like pink stuff happening all throughout the month for building some awesome awareness builds or just supporting good causes from companies that offer the donations back to the causes. But we want to give you guys a couple of last minute heads up as well. So want to say, who picked up all the pink stuff that we kind of shared over the month. I know those Tiny Terrains directionals, the pink axles. Mia's had some pink axles, and then NSDRC. So speaking of NSDRC, this was we were going to share. It was a last chance, guys, a low inventory, but now at the time of sharing this, now finally they're gone for good again for the year. So if you guys waited a little too long or missed your chance to grab one in person, even at Proline, now they're sold out. But the pink RS100, guys, the best bet is to ask your friends, maybe if they're willing to give up one, if you're looking for one. But I think there's some other pink stuff that happened over the month too. I'm not too sure, but that was a last chance right there. And then there was also a last chance. This kind of coming out of the pink stuff, but this was coming out of a quick release too. Let me share with you guys right here. Boom. So Flub RC, Mark. Flub RC came back with the Drip XX kit. So the Drip XX kit was back and it is sold out again. But if you guys were lucky enough to pick up this Drip XX kit, it did come with some updated features, guys. So now they have gone away with the carbon fiber link set and now offering the titanium link kit for that. And then this time, the DWS transmission from Hard Park was not included. However, you will get a special discount code provided to you after purchase to order one through Hard Park RC. So these kits are pretty sweet, guys. If you guys know the Flub RC Flub RC quality, the print quality with the interior, the little Pro interior kit, and then the little comp bed, the bucket bed that has the integrated shock brace or chassis brace built into it. Just a well thought out design, guys. It's a 20-degree angled skid and plenty of options to pick. Even you can pick the new super smooth made in US carbon PLA print that's just ultra smooth finish. I actually have that one here too, and the quality, man, it's really good print. But these were $159. They did sell out, but guys, they're going to be continuing to get these going a little bit quicker now, so these should be back in stock in about 3 weeks or so. But if you guys did get one, that's sick, man. I can't wait to see your builds. And let's see, coming back out of that.
I missed out on.
And another one that we probably missed out on that was kind of sharing, but Little Guy Racing Parts. Little Guy Racing Parts also teased some news for the SCX30, so we'll share that right now. But they also just announced their finally fully LGRP builders kits for the comp frame and the eliminator frame. So either flavor that you guys are feeling on that, whether it be the comp one or the eliminator one, you can pick right there. The eliminator one will have like a little bit of a slimmer belly, little slimmer skid area, utilizes the stock SCX24 style skid plate, while the comp one uses their own style skid plate and kind of more of a straightforward setup for them. So check that out, guys. It looks like they're sold out, but they should be, carrying those parts pretty often. And over here, Mark, this is kind of what I wanted to share too. Let's see right here. So
I like the builder's kit thing. That's super cool. Okay, here we go. Brushless.
So they have, looks like a quick early display, or they had a little quick early hands-on unit of the SCX30. So we can confirm, guys, that a micro-sized brushless motor will easily fit in the same place as the 030 size. So we know that the 030 isn't too much longer than the micro. I think they're about the same size. Look at that. So it looks like they even made room, in my opinion, on that chassis for an even longer can, guys. So pretty cool. Kind of just first glimpses at these companies getting their hands on and already trying to fiddle around with it, give us some early looks to it. So we could see the transmission right there and worm gear driven transmission. Really cool setup. But this is kind of where I'm looking at right here. You see this area, Mark? It still has a lot of extra area. You can kind of put it a longer can perhaps.
Well, see, that looks like an 050 on the bottom of the screen too, like they were trying that too.
Yeah, so looks like they're definitely diving in, guys. So we can't wait to see all these upgrades.
I have one question for Axial. Why not make this a B2 24? Why go smaller scale? Are they seeing something we're missing? Because everybody else seems to be going 18th scale. We all know the 24 is really more of a 20 scale, right? So why go smaller? Like, what, did we miss something? Or is this forward thinking? I don't know. Ask the question, talk amongst yourselves in the comments, please, because I'm as curious as anyone. I think it's wicked cool. Don't get me wrong. I like small scale, and they look great. I guarantee you can fit a ton of model body kits on this one, no problem.
Oh yeah.
But with all the 3D printed nowadays, is just kind of maybe miss the mark. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. The future is seem to have been comp stuff. I don't know what's next. Back to scale. Who knows?
Who knows, man? But we've seen some good comparisons to like a couple of the Orlando bodies with the SCX30 side by side, and it seems that the Orlando bodies are just the same size as the SCX30, perhaps like ever so slightly, maybe fraction smaller, but the main kind of difference is that the Axial was able to squeeze in a lot larger tires in their chassis, so that could definitely benefit from more ground clearance and just capability with the more compound of the rubber tires and stuff like that. But that's pretty cool that we're seeing some stuff. And then, you know, Little Guy Racing. I wonder what the other manufacturers or whoever has their hands on this unit are up to.
This one I like, the transmission question, because that thing looks nice. For that, from the 30 to the 24.
Oh yeah,
how low it is, and yeah,
that'd be cool to see.
It just seemed geared good.
Well, let's hop over as to another topic right here. So kind of just going straight for the opposite spectrum then. This one's a big release. It actually seems like they're teasing it ahead of time now, but here we go. We have the Venture 18cc mark, or otherwise known as the competition crawler. So
the complete opposite finally, of the 30.
Yeah, but there it is. It's finally announced. They announced it, but it's not available yet. With the expected release later the end of this month, I believe. So I guess they're just gonna hype it up for right now. But let's dive on in this real quick, guys. The Venture 18cc. So Mark, we now know a lot more stuff about this truck.
Yeah, I was intrigued by the videos I watched on this one.
So there's a lot of videos going on. Yeah. That's definitely the thing that I wanted to talk about. So
right, like I'm still like I've never heard it called half dig. It's either front or rear dig or full dig, right?
Mm-hmm. So the way that they're saying it's half dig is the influencers or content creators who are kind of testing it out. They say that it more so just disengages that rear drive line to perhaps it enables it to free coast as well. So I'm not sure if they're saying that
the old school way. Like just you unhook or disengage one of the drive shafts, basically, right?
Just like front wheel drive in a sense.
Yeah, and that's still dig, because those
it'll be a different way of handling the dig then.
Well, yeah, because then the weird part is, I don't know. I'd have to drive one. I'm not gonna say. I'd have to drive one. It's a cool concept though, I like it, for how small scale it is.
Yeah, so they kind of got me by. I actually saw it in person. I didn't get to take too much of a deep dive on those, but I did see the additional servo. They said it was a dig feature, but now, you know, considered with the press release, they're saying that it's a half dig setup. So besides that, that's a pretty cool feature straight out of the box, guys. Comes with some 1.3 Rovers. So you guys see these tires. These are like highly sought after 1.9 size tires in the larger scale, the 110 scale, guys, where the compound and the whole tread pattern itself really kind of made it one of the best performing tires at its time. So they went ahead and scaled that down to 1.3 size. So it's going to come with a small battery mark, a 360. I think they released these batteries with like a 720, stock, so 360, keep it a little lighter, a little bit shorter runtime, but you'll have that kind of competition weight in a sense. They have two versions, Mark, that gunmetal and that green right there.
I like
Which
it.
one would you pick?
Green. You?
I'd definitely pick the green too. The green, love the green right there. Oh, you're good. What about the body though? What do you think the bodies they're trying to get after? Like some custom crawler style, or maybe like Tundra single cab style? I don't know.
I think that's RC. That's just,
Just
RC.
RC.
Yeah.
One of the things that they kind of shared looking at this videos on YouTube is that this servo right here, Mark, seems that it's placed pretty aggressively forward compared to something like a Red Cat chassis or something, or a standard SCX24. So I'm not too sure what's going on right there.
In front of the axle there, that's odd. Oh, the one thing I did see about this one was the shocks. Those looked really nice.
Yeah, the shocks are actually the same shocks that are installed on the original Venture 18. So they have a really good shock setup. I would have to say between like Red Cat and HPI, those are probably like some of the best 18 scale shocks that I've tried, like RTR style. But the body, there it is, guys. Got some molded bits right there. Roll cage, faux fuel cell, faux grill. Angled skid, guys. It's on the hinge system. Looks like it's a 7-degree. Now this chassis rails, they're calling it the TVP, so it's not necessarily like a flat rail, but it's a twin vertical plate chassis design. So I'm guessing, they have the main center section and then the rails attaching on both sides. So I hadn't really got to see a good glimpse of that setup, but if that is true, pretty interesting right there on the concept. Maybe that they'll have an option to have like longer shock tower or longer rear end for the chassis later down the road. That'd be a cool little feature on that. But here you guys can see a little bit more of the skid plate and design angle. It's coming with some HC high clearance links all ready to go. Couple things that I've seen, Mark, too, is that the skid or like the slider design seems to be a little wider than what we've seen like on an SCX24 or Red Cat. So that could kind of get in the way for breakovers possibly. But I think the main thing is these rovers. I really like the rovers, guys. Counter rotating drive shaft setup. And yeah, I'm trying to find like pictures of the rails, but can't really see. Oh, I guess looking at this chassis, we can see why that servo is pretty lean forward. So
yeah,
you can always correct it with a little bit more caster with some custom links, but you will kind of have this front drive shaft possibly slightly more exposed. So kind of things to consider. This is a new setup right here, Mark. They actually have like an adjustable link riser design. So I believe this is like the same axle, just with a different top plate to have this like link riser setup. It's pretty cool. It's geared lower. Go for it, Mark.
But you have a couple weird questions here.
Yeah, let's dive in a couple questions.
Not questions for me though. Like, well, first and foremost, beyond the servo thing, the front shock is like significantly higher than the rear shock, and yet they're both kind of at the same angle. Any comp guy answer for that?
My guess.
And look at those drive shaft angles. Is my second observation. After that,
I know.
Okay.
My guess is that it might be bottoming out in the back already due to the heavy body, or if there was no body, I don't know. It might just be super soft springs at that angle. But for competition purposes, it could also kind of benefit when you get vertical. The shock will help you kind of keep planted during those vertical areas. And then, yeah, I think that's one of the most crucial performance hindrances when it comes to the 1/18th scale mark is those low pinion output angles on these micro crawlers. I know we're kind of really spoiled with those worm gear high output axle, driveline angles on the SCX24, but I'm really hoping that these companies can look into maybe making a new ring and pinion design somehow, that where we can kind of have the whole thing picked up a little higher. I think that would really benefit at this type of scale when we get to crawling performance style, that all the clearance underneath we're gonna need it. But
right.
yeah, that's kind of one of the most things that
I think that's why a lot of companies in this scale with the ring and pinion have been doing portals. It's for the extra clearance, which is pretty much what the modern day rock crawling community has been doing anyway, in 1-to-1, if you will, because those are obviously ring and pinion axles. But
yeah,
I still like the forward thinking. Like, this is awesome. Like, coming from this HPI, I thought they died. Like, I hadn't seen anything from them at any scale in a long time, probably since COVID. And now here they are, like, back in the game. So good for them. Yeah, and forward thinking, like, good things are happening here. And hopefully some companies jump on and add some stuff that correct what we were already seeing, Perhaps yourself included.
Looking at the specs, I mean, it's pretty impressive that they actually went with a 10 degree now that we're looking at it. So, pitching that angle with these 1/18th chassis, when it gets that much, it gets really extreme on the drive line. So I'm sure they did as much as they could right there, which should be pretty cool to see, especially for straight axles. You get some good ground clearance. But where do you guys think that this platform is going now that we have seen like a scale set up with the Venture 18 Toyotas, and now we're seeing that this competition-based Venture 18 with way larger tires, more performance chassis, and all this high clearance stuff right here? And then lastly, guys, it does come with already some upgrades. Like, we're talking brass inner rings, and then these brass hex front weights right there. So let's go ahead and actually kind of dive into comparing a few of the latest 1/18 scale RTRs, Mark, now that we've seen a lot of options available. So let's compare like the Red Cat, for example, the new Red Cat Apex, and then the Hobby Plus CR18P, like Juice Up, the Evo lineup. So all these companies.
Oh, I forgot about the Juice Up.
Yeah, they all have these upgrades ready to go. They all have the brass add-ons. They all have the overdrive, underdrive. They all have the brushless setups. They have some good tires. So I guess it's kind of coming down to, what is your style when it comes to 1/18th RTR? Do you want the straight axle? Do you want the big tires? Do you want the portals? Do you, it comes down to a lot of stuff, but they're almost all similar, Mark.
Now, here's one thing I did notice on the HPI again. They have not EC30, XT30, right? And then the motor was something random as well.
The motor is like a hobby wing style.
300, something weird.
Flux,
no, 30,
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
3500. It's like your standard micro.
Okay.
But looking at some of the parts already, guys, here's what kind of people will probably be interested in. You guys can see like the treads, rover tire already. You guys can write down this part number if you guys are already looking for it. These are the 1.3s size, guys, and I believe these are about 69s, 70s,
Wow.
something like that. So with that pink dot rubber compound, they should be really nice. And then looking at upgrades already, guys, we can see a couple upgrades. They have like the brass wheel weights, but let's see if they have any option parts already coming out. So kind of just like their main Venture 18 lineups, like the brass diff covers and all the metal stuff that we've seen. And you guys can upgrade these axles still to the portal axles, which is pretty cool. So HPI does have that nice feature where they have like the portal conversion if you wanted to take that route. But these are coming in, guys, at I believe I want to say 180 mark. Let me see if I can pull it up just real quick.
Yeah.
What do you think? I think they're coming in around all that same price. So, oh, actually, never mind. So right now, this is the brushless version, and this is coming in at 289, guys. Ooh, so while the Red Cat Apex is coming in at 250, and the Hobby Plus Evo Juice Up, I believe those are coming in around like 180. So there is some price differences. And just curious, guys, what it comes down to. What's your flavor? Are you guys trying to pick this up to mainly experience that half dig or the dig setup right out of the box, or you guys just want the tires?
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at some of the things that it comes with that you're not going to get on other chassis or brands, if you will. Like Dig, obviously, that adds to the complexity, transmission, an extra servo, all that kind of stuff. The parts itself are not cheap. Yeah, I think that's in the ballpark for an entry. Like if you weren't going to build a comp 18 scale from scratch yourself, you're under the money. You know what I mean? Like you can't buy it, or you're not going to build one for that price at all. Not even close. You're going to spend like 6, 7, 8,000 to build a comp ready rig. I feel like these kind of things they get you in the hobby, they get you interested, or they keep you interested and increase your curiosity to keep building and learning. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a lot of chassis out there that offer a lot of performance right out of the bat. If dig is probably something that you guys are after, then that's definitely
I disagree with dig being useless at this scale. I disagree with that comment, honestly. I think dig in any scale is a benefit to drag your axle around an obstacle to get to where you want to be. Would it be better if it was front and rear dig? Yes. But at least having one option with a drag axle, let's do it. Everything's moving forward. Like this stuff is out of control. Like when Steve and I started doing micro monies on Instagram, where are we at now, Steve? 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Right? 21, right around this time? Right near, near Thanksgiving. Yeah. So, yeah. We came out of COVID and there was like one chassis rail that was a comp or a flat rail. There wasn't too many tires. And now look at where we're complaining about things we don't want to see instead of asking for things we do. So just let's not lose sight of where we're at, guys, for this micro mini crawler segment. You know,
I'll
let's take
tell you
advantage
where
of
I
it.
do want front and rear dig right here
That's
is in this
that's.
truck. So
I just
this
ordered
buggy,
one
man.
right before the show.
Let's actually hop over. Yeah, I think I accidentally, I'm a bad influence, but I had to just share with
No, you just
Mark
reminded
that
me.
I just
You
reminded
just
you.
reminded me. It wasn't a bad influence. So you reminded me.
So it says 4 available. Let's do a refresh. 3 available.
Yeah, let's go.
So guys, these are still low numbered titanium cages right now. I believe we are in around the batch of numbers 74 through 83. So if you guys are looking to still score a low number mini MB1, these are in stock right now, guys. And if you haven't seen these in person, these are pretty cool too. I know a lot of people have been building buggies lately, whether it's this mini MB1 from Typro and VTech, or a cool 3D printed one as well, or even another titanium offered one with angled skid and stuff. So there's plenty of buggies to go around. But you guys know over at VTech, not only do they have the Typro Mini MB1, you guys can build one yourself too, but they also have the dual ESCs, the RevTech motors, and much more, guys. So if you're looking to still pick up a low number one, definitely head over to the VTech Electronics website and score yourself one of those titanium cages for sure. Getting that under 100 mark, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to make them until. Yeah. And I'm not sure how long they're going to make them till, but if you guys still love them, still need one, they're definitely going to be making them. So I'm hopefully waiting a little bit longer, but I'm happy with this one right here. This is a 007 number. So I think you might get a cool one like 71. Oh no, I think we passed 71, but 73, 74 through 83. So lucky number 77. That'd be a cool one to get to. But let's see. Yeah, I don't know how many he's gonna make, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting until he gets in the 700s. I might get another one. Shout out if you guys are in the chat. You guys got one?
Yo,
Dad, number 42.
Trade me. That's my number.
There's definitely going to be some fights coming up for certain numbers. I think 69, number 69, people were trying to fight for one.
Oh, I'm sure. Everybody's got jokes.
Let's see. All right. And then lastly, got a couple more little topics before we dive into a quick little segment. Speaking about all that stuff. So Injora. Seems like Injora was at Proline, or they maybe are watching a lot of cool content from Proline. They went straight to the work, or coincidence, it's just, the night runs are happening and perfect time that to whip out some more light goodies. So,
yo, Dads, I don't know yet because I just ordered it, but hit me up. See what we can do. We can do something.
Oh, number 9.
Number 9. Damn, Rez, dude. Rez. Hit me up, dude, because I want to know how your kid liked that tow rig we built last year.
Well, check this out, Mark. Injora LED whip lights for the micros, 1/18th or 1/24th. These are pretty cool little design. They're already ready to go. These are very similar to a larger scale, like my Trick RC, the Trick whips. They come in a whole bunch of colors. So whatever color you guys are feeling, they have them.
$7.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Let's go.
You can even pick up this light controller that certain light kits from Injora, they do include that. I'm not sure if it does. Oh yeah, sold separately. You need to pick up that light controller, but just makes it an easy way to set up straight to your receiver, and straight from your radio, you can actually have it programmed to turn on and off or engage the flashing modes on the lights. So something simple, guys. But if you haven't seen these are pretty cool little scale whip lights. I don't know if we can pull up any other videos or pictures, but oh yeah, they got plenty of them. So
there we go.
There you guys go. Looks like that emits some pretty good lighting. Now I've seen the Injora SCX24 light kit, a little rock lights on a 1/10 scale buggy at Proline. And let me tell you, Mark, those things were lighting up pretty good at night. So
I'm not surprised, dude. LEDs are bright.
Yeah. So I think pairing like these little tiny micro rock lights with this whip light, you'll definitely be ready to go, guys, for the like daylight savings or those night runs about to happen pretty soon. So whether you have the 1/18th or 1/24th, or you want to get creative with the other stuff, there you guys go from Injora. I know that they're always up to something. Mark, do you have a and I think these would actually work perfectly on like all those buggy bills that we've been seeing. So go hand in hand with like some King of the Hammer style night runs.
Right. That's it. That's all I think of when I see those things. Those hammers. I love it.
Yeah, I think they move. They sway very slightly.
Yeah, it's kind of why they're fun. Injora Maverick tires. Good question.
That is a good question, and
I've not seen.
I've seen them, but I haven't tried them. They look good. Definitely look good. They remind me of some RC 4-wheel drive Wild Peak MT tires. Yeah, I can pull it up.
Wild Peaks, huh?
But this actually, we got some time still. Let's go a little overboard, Mark, if you don't mind. Let's dive into the Ask Dirty section of tonight. So, guys, if you haven't seen, or we haven't seen Dirty Customs really get to show too much lately, but now he's been pumping out stuff. And if you guys have a question you guys want to ask Mark, send a little comment down below and we'll read through a couple of them when we have some time. Ooh. But let me go ahead and pull up these Maverick tires for us.
Yeah, let me ask a question of myself. Do I like the look of the Maverick tires? Yes. Or Mavericks? Yes. I will be ordering those. And you're right. They're that mud terrain. Yeah, kind of balcony. I like it. We'll definitely order those. S5. I like S5 compound. So yeah, those are definitely getting ordered. $16 for 4 tires.
Have you seen the new version of the Wild Peaks from RC 4-wheel drive? Those are the ones I'm talking about.
RC 4-wheel drive actually makes new tires.
Watch, I'll pull them up right now. Well, they're like the new version of the Wild Peaks.
Yeah. They look like Toyo. No, you're right. No, yeah, it's Cody Caracover.
So get a good glimpse at that tread pattern, right? Maverick. Mm-hmm. All right, and then here we go. Here's the RC 4-wheel drive. That's what I'm thinking. Look at that tread pattern. Let me pull it up.
I think he's more very similar. The Toyo opens. The Toyos are closer. Yeah, he's right. Yep. I think the Toyos are. Yeah. Those are cool though. I'm down.
Very cool. Let's see though.
More coming up in all sizes. Which brand? The RC four-wheel drive or the Injoras?
Which one did you say?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I said which one? If someone, let's see, who was it? Heisenberg says coming up in all sizes, but which brand? Injora or RC4 drive? Because
I think
now I'm curious.
RC4. Oh, I heard RC4 Drive is trying to get into all the sizes, but hey, I know Heisenberg is tight with
He,
Injora, so
yeah,
we might be talking about Injora.
that's what I'm thinking too. Tire talk, though, man, I don't know. That's treading on dirty water on that one because tires is so hard. You can't tell. You can't give a good recommendation. We've gone over this from day one. Like it just matters where you live. Talk to the people that you drive with. See what works for them, what works for you. Share information with each other. What's going to hook up is going to hook up. What hooks up for Steve? What hooks up for me? Some things work for both of us. Some things don't. I've had success with things that he hasn't, vice versa, and we've both had success with the same tires. So
yeah, it's crazy how that works. I was saying that at Proline, my J Concepts Bossmans, which on the dry rock, like they hook up at on my coastal rocks over there, like super nice. But at Proline, I was experiencing like a little bit more slipping. I think maybe because that rock was like a little the grains kind of break off a little easier on that type of rock. That's super dry rock. So good thing I brought some pair of ruptures with me, and then man, night and day difference.
Wow, switching ruptures. Okay.
Yes. Touchy subject, right? But yeah. Any last questions for Mark? If not, guys, those of you guys who did get that special hashtag code, we can't leave it up all night just because we do appreciate the people that enjoy the show throughout the show. So if you guys did get your entry in, then you guys should be in. We've got about 60 people in for the drawing, guys. So we're about to pull that drawing pretty soon. But
before we do the drawing, I just want to ask this community one or a couple questions, if you will. What do you guys enjoy about Micro Mondays? Let us know in the comments or on our stories or through Instagram. And what else would you guys like to see us touch on? Like, tell us what interests you about Micro Mondays and what keeps bringing you back to watching the show, and what else would you like to see, or what we've done in the past for the long-time watchers that you'd like to see again, or a different version of. Let us know.
We got a couple questions, Mark.
The 400 money's not mine.
What size is that RC four-wheel drive?
That one question everybody keeps asking is that 400 is not mine. That is for my boy. So.
Oh yeah.
What was that? What were you saying, Steve? Sorry.
What size are those RC four-wheel drive tires? I think they're like 57s actually.
Were they? Oh wow.
Yeah, or 56. And what rust technique is your favorite? Some quick ones for.
That's a long-winded question about rusting and weathering that there's no way I can possibly answer on this show without it being a whole week. There's just a lot. If you want to get some tips and tricks, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. I'm more than willing to share. And yeah, I mean, there's no one answer to that question, but I appreciate that question. Thank you.
And you're doing anything else with that Forerunner? Are you gonna do like some clear coats on
No,
that?
that's not done.
Or
That's a primer white. So to make it look
ooh,
like Mike's truck, his actual 1-to-1 Forerunner, we're doing a little more weathering, if you will, not in the rust aspect, just in like clear coat chipping and where rocks and stuff have hit his paint. And he drives his truck. He also sent me a 3D printed bumper and a bunch of stickers that go in the windows that look just like his truck. So the whole journey on this project was to make it look like his mini me of his 1-to-1 truck he drives every day. So it's been a mission, and him and I have been on this project with dealing with a few different people getting us stuff to make this thing happen. But it's coming together, and it's coming together very well. And I'm hyped, and I know he is too. And I know that's why I put it on tonight, because I know he was hyped to see it. AKA Coaster Mike 714 in this one tonight. So if you guys see any comments he's made.
yeah, I think that's super cool. Is that good things take time for sure, and can't wait to see it myself.
You'll see it. He lives near you. He's in OC.
Oh, I know I'll see it for sure.
Yeah. And I know
Let's see.
That's the guy.
Oh, he's the guy for sure. All right, guys. Hey, and next week, if you guys do like this Ask 30 Customs little segment, definitely get some good questions going for next week, and we can do a little rapid fire Q&A for Mark. Let's go ahead and close it off, guys. It's coming to a wind down, end of the show. Let us know what you guys enjoyed this stream. Like Mark said, he said, what do you guys enjoyed most about Micro Mondays? But let us know also what you guys enjoyed the most about this show tonight. What was your favorite topic that we discussed, or anything you guys are planning to check out later this week? And big shout out again to Toto's Tiny Trucks, guys. Make sure you guys give him a follow over on Instagram. And guys, these giveaways that are half like Instagram, kind of half Instagram, half YouTube. This just helps strengthen that RC community over all the social media platforms. So let's try and bring YouTube and Instagram together and get as much awareness for the micro RC community out there as much as we can. But all right, guys, moment you all been waiting for. We got not that, but this right here. Rover. All right, guys, let's draw this up, and good luck to all of you guys who entered. If you guys did win during this month, we will go ahead and pass it on to the next winner. But we have M. Lee. M. Lee, definitely shout out if you are here, or shout out your Instagram username. That way we can pull it up easily and make sure you are following. M. Lee is here. Congratulations. If you have
Nice.
Instagram, we can type that in. Okay. Oh, it's M. Lee. Yes. What is up? All right, let me just type in your username. Give me a second.
Dude, that trailer is so sick.
Here we go.
Toto, we gotta talk again, because now we want to revise this one.
All right, guys. Here you guys see Instagram is they following Toto's Tiny Trucks? We're gonna type in Toto. Boom. Yes. There it is right there, guys. So congratulations, M. Lee. Send me a DM and we will prep to get that trailer and your choice of RCS rings, the Battleborns, in either Trio or Injora bolt patterns. And guys, this is always super awesome, and what an incredible prize as well to win. So again, M. Lee, is your winner tonight. And guys, there's always super amazing opportunities and cool products to give away here on Micro Mondays. We can't do it without your guys' support, enjoying the show all the way till the end. So thank you guys so much. And really big shout out again to Toto's Tiny Trucks over on Instagram, guys. If you like the custom trailers, this one looks like a nice single style trailer for SCX 24. He can go wider, he can go longer, whatever kind of desire you need for your custom trailer. Also, the scale custom parking lifts. And man, what an awesome show, Mark. Thanks for sharing all the cool goodies as well, Mark. And looking
Oh
forward
yeah,
to
my man.
seeing some updates and seeing what you can get done for next week. I know I got to kind of catch
man.
up. I'm going to probably get this Y1 or this little WT micro build going. And as well, guys, I'm actually going to finally button up, throw in the transmission on my Drip XX kit, guys. So the Drip XX kit, we got the RCS links loaded up, ready to go, kind of purpled out. I can't wait to get that one on the rocks finally and really put that one to the test too. So
Dude, I might
much
need that
love,
little
man.
short wheelbase. That's now this is what's crazy about this hobby is like it's like every week I want to build something new with all the cool stuff that comes out, but you gotta like
Oh boy.
step back and pace yourself, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, now I
man.
really want one of those. You don't see those.
Just
So
wait
love
until
it.
next week and we'll see. We'll say the same thing. But
I
hey,
mean,
guys,
for real.
hope you guys
On
have a
that
great rest
note,
of the week. And on that one,
yeah, thanks for
Mark?
tuning in, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll see
Have a
what we
good
got
night,
next
guys.
week.
Peace.